as far as brows. Okay. Yeah, they're pretty thick. Not, like not extremely thick, but they're up there. That's a good set of brows you have. So do you know what you're looking for today? Okay. Yeah, I can definitely, of course, I can show you some different styles and things. Let's see, so how do you usually, usually do threading? No, I like to get my brows threaded sometimes too. I feel like they come out like it's just like a different type of vibe, but it is pretty painful. And that's why I only get it on like special occasions or something. Yeah. Who do you go to? Or does she do the henna? Okay, yeah. I actually think I follow her on Instagram. Yeah. I think I met her, if we're talking about the same person, I'm pretty sure I met her at like a, what is it called? Entrepreneur event that was like going, it was like a little conference thing. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we're talking about the same person. She's super sweet. So let me just show you the different, okay. So here is my brow. Okay, so here's the brow map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different brow types here, and we're just gonna go one by one and just straight brow for the first one. Just move that over a little bit. So this is literally like the name, the brow goes straight up. Okay, straight up, just like a straight line just going across there. This person has a lot of brow hairs. Their hair seems to be pretty thick in this picture. All of it's just an illustration, but so because of that, they still have a tail at the end, but basically a straight brow just means a brow without an arch, basically. So you see how I have my arch, you have like a slight arch as well. Yes, so some people like to do them super skinny and straight. Some people like to cut this tail portion off here. You see that? And then it would just stop like right there. Yeah. It does give you sometimes like a little funny expression. It just depends on your facial structure as well and everything you have going on already. So yeah, this is a straight brow. And I have an example of that here on this picture. You can see, yep, she has that straight brow. It's no arch at all. It's just a nice tail at the end. And again, if you didn't want that, we could simply just cut that off and it would just be super straight brows. So you see that? Yeah, I like this illustration because it shows you how it's gonna look with the eyes. Yes. Okay. This second one, which I feel like is more of a you have more of like a subtle arch, and it's more like yeah, like a soft arch. So this is this one at the bottom here, which I say you have more so have. Let me zoom in there for you. So I have more, I feel like I kind of have this as well. I haven't had my brows done in a long time. You can see kind of more on this side, my arch. But yeah, like a soft arch, like it's not like extreme. Your brow goes straight and it slowly creeps upwards, and then it has that arch and goes down. So it's like going straight and slowly creeping upwards, arch and going down. Yeah, I feel like you and I have that similarly. So when it comes to, and this one is the upward straight brow right here. The second to last one, let me just zoom in. You see that? Super straight and it goes straight up. This is what I mean, like taking that tail off and you just having that straight brow up. Yep. Yeah. Okay. So when it comes to arches, if you don't want your natural soft arch, there are some different shapes you could do. You could do a curve, you could do a high arch, or an S shape. The S shape is more similar to the soft arch, but you're just taking more hairs off here at that apex to really give it that like rounded S shape in the arch. Yes. This one, you're taking a lot of hairs off. You see that? To get that super high arch. You see that super high arch? like a less than symbol or greater than symbol, however you wanna, you know. Right, right. And then the S shape one is just like softer, you see. They're pretty similar, and this is more so similar to the soft arch. This is like your natural brow, and this is just like defining your natural brows. I would say this is how my brows look when they're freshly tweezed and trimmed and everything. I have like a soft arch, yeah. Okay. So what are you thinking? Yeah, I can show you that the thing again. So these ones you can see with the eyes. Yeah, like I said, I like this illustration as well. So this one would more so be, ooh, wait. So this one would more so be that soft arch, and this one would be that high arch. Yes. Yeah, like that super plucked thing. And then this is more of the soft arch, like I said, how my brows would look when I have them like freshly tweezed and everything. And yeah, and this is more of a curve, kind of like similar to someone's natural shape, but they took out a lot more in the front, just so it's like more of a curve like this, instead of like slowly going up like a graph. Yeah, like you see this one is like slowly going up and then tapers off. This one just like curves like a C shape almost. And this is like that straight brow. Yeah. Yeah. I know you don't want anything that's gonna be like, oh, this is a bit too much to see or make you look surprised all the time. I definitely understand that. So well, if you want my opinion, I think we should go with something that's similar to your natural shape. So we can just do a nice soft arch, which is just me, doing a nice cleanup. I think that it would be better to do something that's similar to your natural eye shape and everything. We could do like the soft arch, which is just me doing a simple cleanup on your brows, not making you look too different from your norm. I would suggest that, or the S shape, which is a little bit more plucking here. And I feel like it makes it seem like your brows last longer just because you have that extra plucking. But it's up to you, whatever you prefer. You want the S shape? No problem. Yeah, exactly. Like you're coming to get your brows done, you might as well. And yeah, next time we could definitely try more of a high arch if you want to. But like I said, it's always just up to you, whatever you're more comfortable with. So let me be right back. Let me go get my supply. Okay. So I'm going to start off with my cleaning solution. Yeah, this is my cleaning solution, and I'm just going to spray this poof here. It's nice and clean, and this is what I'm going to be using throughout your appointment today. And I'm just going to start by cleaning your brows, okay? Were you interested in getting your brows colored today, like dyed? No? Okay, no problem. Yeah, but if you want me to fill them in at the end with a little bit of like powder and anything, I could definitely do that. Yeah. I always add that in extra like free of charge service. Yeah. Okay, so just stay still, and I'm just gonna go in and with like I said, with my cleaning solution, and we're just going to clean your brows. Okay. Yeah, it shouldn't hurt. I'm not gonna do any plucking today, just because we're not getting the that high arch. I tend to like to save plucking for when I do high arch. However, I might use it just a little bit like in the middle, Yeah, but I try to avoid it when I'm using the arches because I feel like when I pluck, I can tend to over pluck, and then I'm giving you a high arch and you didn't ask for that. So yeah, I probably will most likely use it just in the middle of your brows though. I feel like it's easier to make sure you get every hair that way. Yeah, and I'll be using my little scissors as well for the top part. Don't worry, you're gonna be taken care of today. Okay, how does that feel? Perfect, perfect. Okay. So now I have my fresh spools. And I have my scissors. So I'm just going to start by brushing your brows up just to see, you know, where there's sparse areas, where the hairs are and everything. And then I'm going to go in with my scissors and just work on your top portion first. And then we'll start working on yeah, I go in with the scissors periodically, like back and forth with both, just because, I don't know, that's just the way I do mine. But at any point, if anything hurts, you're feeling uncomfortable, you feel like I'm over plucking, I'm over cutting, just let me know and we can take a pause and you can look in the mirror, okay? Yeah, absolutely. This is your face. I'm not, I promise you, I'm not here to make you look bad, okay? Let me just start by brushing. Like I said, your brows are, for the most part, they're thicker than mine. They're not extremely thick though, and you do have like a nice soft arch. Okay, perfect. I think I know exactly where I want. I can perfectly see where we need to cut some of the hairs just to give you that nice defined look up top. So here we go. Just gonna go across and cut, snip, 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 snip. Snip, 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 snip. Here go. Okay. Now, yeah, I'm usually wearing my my apron, but I forgot it today, which is very annoying. Yeah, I was getting it cleaned and everything, so I feel like I'm not in uniform. Okay, let me just do, I think I need to go and do the tail end of your brow. Okay, and just gonna slightly snip, 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 snip. Okay, and then right at the perfect. Okay, now let's work on this second brow here. The same method, brushing them up just a little bit more really quickly. Okay, perfect, perfect. Now I can start snipping away, snipping away, snipping away. How are you feeling so far? Are you nervous? Don't be. You're not getting a whole brow transformation. Unfortunately, I wish, but don't be nervous. It's nothing to be nervous about. Let me get the tail. And then right there. Perfect. See, your brows are so thick, it's already, you know, you can already see the vibe forming and starting. Okay. Now I'm gonna brush your brows down now and just see if there's any hairs that are long that hang over your little brow line basically. Okay. Okay. To the side. Okay. Yeah, you do have just like a couple. So I just want you to keep your eyes closed or look down. I don't want to accidentally poke you this time. And like I said, I'm just going underneath that brow line and just trying to get any little hairs that hang too low. Make sure you look super defined. Okay, this side. Super defined. Okay. Perfect. And then this side. Ooh, okay. Perfect. So now we can start with the what is it called? Okay, so now we're gonna start with the arching, and I'm gonna use my razor and everything for that. Yep, nice clean fresh razor for you. And it's pink. Have you ever done your own brows with a razor? Had someone do them for you with the razor? Okay. Sometimes when I pull it out, people are like, what the heck? So I never want to like freak anyone out. But I'm like, it's not gonna hurt. If it hurts, that means I'm doing it wrong and you need to call the cops on me. Like, I'm not gonna slice you open. But okay. Yeah, like these are nice and small and compact and handheld. So I want you to stay still, okay? And I'm just gonna start at the top portion first, okay? Yeah. Okay. Let me know if anything's pulling. That's also like why I like to do the scissors first, because the razor doesn't pull on any like random hairs or anything. But let me know if you do feel any pulling, okay? The outside. Perfect. Perfect. So defined already. Okay, so I'm just gonna continue that process on the other brow, and then we'll work on the underneath. So far I just did the top part. Okay. Yep. And like you're still set on like that soft S shape. You don't want like your natural, you want more of that like curve in there. Okay, I'm just double checking, no problem. All right, so let me work on the top of this brow. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, I was gonna say one of my brows is thinner than the other. I feel like this is your thinner brow, so I'm not gonna go in too much at the top. I don't want you to have like just one little pesky line or something. Okay, oh, let me get that. So I gotta make sure. So now for the underneath, I'm just gonna go and in the beginning follow the natural arching of your brow, the natural arching of your brow, okay? And then when I get to the part where your arch is, I'm literally gonna take my razor and do it like this instead of doing it like at an angle the way I would for a high arch. I'm gonna take it more so like perpendicular to your brow, and I'm just gonna scrape like that. Let me show you, like going like this, because I really want to get like that like S shape kind of, right, like not in the beginning though, because you don't want curved brows, you just want that nice S shape in your arch. Okay, I just like to explain what I'm doing so people aren't like, what the heck she got going on? Okay. Yes, I gotta keep my client informed. Okay. Okay, so let me just start underneath, like I said, and just going and following your natural shape. Okay. How are we feeling? Feeling good? You're excited for your brows? Yeah, they look good already. Like I said, you already have a nice, healthy set of brows. Now I'm at your arch, so I'm just gonna go and try to get that arch, that curved arch, that S-shaped arch as best I can. There we go, perfect. A little bit more towards the front. Okay, I think it looks super cute. I'm loving this. Let me just fix your tail on this side and I can move on to the other brow. We're zooming through this appointment today. I love that. Perfect. Okay, I love this on you. This was a good idea. That S shape, I might try this on myself the next time I do my brows. That super like a curved arch instead of like a because I like a high arch, I'm not gonna lie, when I want to get them done, just because I feel like it brings my face up, you know. But that might be super cute. I might have to copy your style. Okay, so let me work on this eye again underneath, just following your natural line and then going in with a curve to get that nice S-shaped arch. Okay, again, let me know if anything's pulling or tugging, although it shouldn't. And then after that, we're gonna clean up with the tweezers, just in case I notice anything or any random hairs, but mostly in the middle. Okay. Perfect. Okay, let me get that arch. Perfect. I love my job. Okay, towards the front a little. Okay, perfect. Okay, now let me just go and get your what's it called, your tail, the tail of your brow. Get that down pat. Arch, I mean, get the tail, 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 the tail. Get the end of that tail. Perfect. Your brows look absolutely amazing. You look stunning. Like I said, it's really like bringing out the feature of your face, and it kind of makes your eyes look slightly bigger. Super pretty. Love it. I'm obsessed with you. Okay. Let me see. Okay, I'm just gonna do the middle part with my razor, and then after that we can move on to doing the plucking. Okay. Yep, just trying to define the middle of your brows. I don't like to do too much because this area is a lot more thin usually, and then like you could have the brows looking too far apart. No one wants that. Their brows like okay. So now we're done that. Let me just go get the tweezers and we can start a little bit of plucking action. So I have my tweezers. Now I'm just gonna start plucking in the middle mostly, and then I'm just gonna like look around at the brow and just make sure I didn't miss any places. Okay. Yeah, I feel like the hairs in the middle are like blonde and you don't notice them until you pluck them off, and then you're like, oh. It's kind of like when you dermaplane your face and you're like, right now my face is pretty clear, but if I dermaplaned it, it'll be even more clear, like, you know what I mean? Okay. Now let me just look, just like look down. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Perfect. Just a little bit over in here. Mostly in that arch. I want to keep that S shape. Okay, yeah, that's enough plucking there. Let's work on this brow. Again, same thing, just a little bit. Perfect. Okay, period. I think it looks so good. Let me just clean off your brows again one more time. And then if you want to do the fill-in, just let me know. I'm gonna let you look in the mirror first, okay? Yep. Yeah, now it's stinging a little. It's, yeah, because we just shaved the skin a little. But it shouldn't be burning. A little stinging is fine. Let you know it's cleaning everything off. But burning's bad. We don't want it to burn. So let me know if it's burning, okay? Seriously, like, please don't let it burn now. Perfect. 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 Okay. So now just look in the mirror, go ahead, and let me know if you like them, if there's anything you want me to change, anything at all. Obviously I will accommodate you. And then also let me know if you want me to fill them in a little bit with some powder. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, definitely. Just a little bit more plucking. Where at? Let me see. Yeah, I do see that this brow, that arch could be a little bit more of like a curve. Yeah, definitely could do some more plucking. I might just have to do some more on this side to make sure that they match as evenly as possible. But yeah, no problem. Like I said, I don't mind. Perfect. A little bit here. Okay. Look in the mirror again. Yeah, Yes, now that's the stuff. Okay, do you want me to fill them in at all? Yeah, just like with a little bit of powder. Nothing, not like, dyeing them. I know you're not too sure about the dyeing right now. Yes, like, I love doing brows. Like, it's so fun. Brows and lashes. Okay, so yeah, this is just a little bit of powder I'm gonna use on your brows. Let me just brush them out. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna go up. How do you want them filled? Okay, like just the sparse areas, no problem. Because I was gonna like really do them in, but okay, I got you. Just the sparse areas. Let me add a little bit more product. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say focusing mostly in your arch because that's where you want most of the definition. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Let me just brush that product through. And let me get some more product on my brush so we can do the second brow. Okay. Then you want to look in the mirror and see you like it. Okay. Yeah, I just did the sparse areas. I didn't do too much. Okay. Let me just. Okay, like I said, focus in that S and that arch that we created. Okay, and then make sure they're even. Okay. Perfect. Yes, okay. So we're all done. You look beautiful. Like I said, come to me for all your eyelash needs, eyebrow needs, anything. I just love this type of stuff. Yes. Like, come to me anytime, please. I would love to. Yes, I would love to dye them. I'm so serious. Like, if the nice amount of hair there, it would just, it would eat so bad. But thank you for coming in today. I hope you enjoyed your appointment, and I'm hoping to be seeing you soon.